Hi guys, welcome back to the ConTechHQ Podcast. Today I have Kimberly and Cooper from Pipeline CRM. Hi guys, good to have you here.
Great to be
Um,
here.
great. So I guess it'll be Cooper that's going to be speaking more today. So Cooper, do you want to just introduce Pipeline CRM and tell us a little bit about the product?
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Cooper. I'm the sales manager here at Pipeline CRM. Pipeline CRM itself, simple to use, easy to implement, highly customizable CRM. So we're kind of designed to be a high velocity sales platform. We're meant to help teams stay organized, follow up consistently, keep deals moving, and help you close more deals ultimately. Kind of our sweet spot is small to mid-sized teams that need something powerful but not overly complicated. Whether that's them implementing CRM for the first time or they're replacing something existing where they may not necessarily be utilizing all of the features there. So we give them an easy way to track bids, manage relationships, get visibility into the pipeline without slowing their business down or bogging things down in general with those kind of redundant day-to-day activities that take up a lot of sales reps' times.
Yeah, yeah. Great. I have a ton of questions. Well, I had a ton of questions planned, but
Yeah,
I guess honestly, I feel like everything I would want to ask would be answered in the product demo, which is the main reason we're here today, right? So
sure.
if you don't mind, take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second here and I'll share my screen, kind of walk through things at a high level.
Amazing.
All right. Can you see my screen here?
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it.
Excellent. So this is the home dashboard. First thing you kind of see when you log into our CRM system. Again, we're simple to use, easy to implement, but really customizable. So just keep in mind as we go through things here that virtually every aspect can be changed to fit the customer's specific, profile requirements. Whether that be the terminology, the layout of the system, from the tiles and workflow, custom reports, formulas, whole thing virtually. And I'll elaborate further on that as we go through things. So from an orientation perspective, you have deals, people, and companies. That's kind of three main functionality aspects of the system. All three are list views that are modeled after Excel, in which you can customize the column headers there based on whatever data fields that you're looking to track within the system. Deals does offer the ability to switch between a list view and a Kanban style view, depending on what your visual preferences are for working through opportunities. Kanban's obviously a little bit more designed towards smaller volume, project oriented, if you will, where you can drag drop the deal card through the process or stages, as opposed to the list view, where the fields are inline editable, allow you to make changes to a deal without needing to see like retroactive information, which is great for prospecting or doing things in bulk. Because if you select the upper left hand side of any list, that allows you to make bulk modifications to a list. Also, do things like sending a bulk email, which is like a one off email blast newsletter promotion, or manually enroll people into a drip campaign or series of emails to receive. Deals, being the revenue producing component of the system, is the only thing tied to the pipeline and stages that you see here on the home dashboard. All of these stages are entirely customizable and would be changed to fit your exact sales process organization. So whether that's construction, maybe it's a sales pipeline for closing more deals. You want to have a project management pipeline that's oriented towards processing a closed deal through certain aspects of the system. Each one can be changed to fit your specific sales process, and each pipeline actually gets its own set of stages and data sets and different reporting metrics as well. So something that I commonly see there is like a residential versus a commercial pipeline for construction, a rehab versus a new construction, state like a SLED versus government, anything along those lines. And then again, you'll have things like new people added to the system this week. You can have orders that are being implemented, delivery schedules for things, kickoff calls, and then you can see like your overall just agenda, which is your task list or to-do list. And you can create multiple dashboards as well, depending on the user or role within the system. So if you want to have a sales dashboard versus an admin dashboard where you have everything that's forecasted to close or has previously closed, each one can be customized based on user preferences. Any questions around the home dashboard here, Eri?
No questions at all. Well, I just had a comment. I'm super
Yeah.
like I really love the shade of blue. That's just how my mind works. It's just so warm, and I just I've just been staring at it.
Absolutely. Yeah, try to be aesthetically pleasing. One of my favorite things actually is the night mode. So if you're anything like me, you hate staring at a bright
Oh,
white screen in the morning. So switch this over, give yourself a little bit of time to acclimate each morning before you switch things over.
but yeah, no
Um,
questions before.
awesome. Well, if anything does pop up, feel free to let me know. Kimberly can chime in if I miss anything as well. As far as the settings go, everything takes place in the account settings section. And just to highlight that area because you mentioned it, you can go to the colors and branding, upload your own logo, change the color scheme, make it look white labeled so you can make that fit your exact preferences. If we go into the deals section here, again, list view modeled after Excel, you can add an individual record at the add new button at the top right, or use the plus sign there like quick add. That's my favorite. That's where if you're on a call with someone, you can just quickly add a new company deal in person there, right there by entering the required fields. You can choose what's required and as well as any additional fields here that you would want to have created while you're populating record. You can import all your data Excel or CSV file. We also offer a free initial data import to get you set up while you're in the trial period, which is a great way for you to get hands-on utilization without having to pay for the system yet.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you
It's
select
really
upper
quick
left-hand
and really easy. Sorry, Cooper.
Oh, no, absolutely. It's perfect.
The request to data
easy.
import works really closely with our onboarding services as well. So I just wanted to give that a little plug. So the request data import is available via trial. We just ask that you template your data following the link there on the form. And then you'll be able to, our team will import it for you and then send you an email once it's complete.
Oh, that's awesome.
If we need a little bit more hands-on assistance, we offer paid onboarding service as well, but I'll touch on that a little bit later.
Okay.
If we, again, select the upper left-hand side option there, you can make bulk modifications, which is great for getting through like prospecting and redundant day-to-day activities. Allows you to send a bulk email, which is that one-off email blast and newsletter promotion. You just give it a title, and then you can either insert a template that you've already created, type an email out by hand, or use the AI email assistant, try an email for you based on a prompt or in response to an email. Send now or schedule that for a later time. All those emails are tracked that you send through our system, so you can see if the recipient opens an email, when that interaction occurred, or if they click any attachment or hyperlink within that email. Great part about sending an email through our system is that we're completely anonymous. So there's no watermarks, logos, or indicators that you're using Pipeline CRM. It just looks like it's coming directly from your own email domain.
Nice.
Your other option would be to send campaign, and that would enroll a list of selected people or deals into a drip campaign or series of emails to receive. If you head over to the emails section where you can track those engagement levels and create campaign sequences to enroll people in, you can also create email automations based on the entry and exit criteria under the rules conditions. So this is based off of any of deal, person, company, or other item indicated here being updated, created, or deleted, and having XYZ condition for to be true, which these conditions can be based off of pre-existing system fields and custom fields that you may create to fit your organizational terminology. Within a specific deal here, you have the deal details, which are customizable. You can go to the account settings section there and edit what is visible. You have the primary contact information, and then you have an agenda and activity feed that you use in tandem with one another. That's kind of the bread and butter for your day-to-day operations, where you have all your follow-up and to-do items, and you have all your historical information stored in one place under the activity feed. It's going to be broken out into 3 different areas. System updates are anytime an agenda item is completed or there's changes to the deal details up top. That's great for accountability, historical tracking. You can see who makes a change and when exactly that change occurred. All email interactions with the correspondent will be in the middle section here. Everything sent and received, whether it's done through Pipeline or your Outlook or Gmail. And any email with an attachment will automatically get pulled and stored into the file section here. We offer unlimited file storage, so there's no limitations or thresholds within the system. And then you have the activities notes section, which is where you can go in, create one-click activities based on the activity category type for things that occur frequently, tag other users in the system with the @ symbol up above or by typing their name down below to start a thread have a dialogue, upload specific files, photos, or attachments if needed, and then other users can then go comment on that and have like an internal Slack or Teams messaging system built in directly into the pipeline there. So your kind of day-to-day process is to go in, follow your to-do item, complete your to-do item, add the notes regarding whatever occurred from that to-do item, and add your next follow-up item if there isn't already one graded. And when you assign a to-do item, that can, again, tasks are date stamped, events are time stamped and populate on your calendar. You can choose the type for reporting metrics, assign it to another user in the system so they get a notification to complete that action, priority if needed, and whether or not it's a repeating task and what the frequency would be. These agenda items can either be manually applied or automated based on changes to the deal details up top or fitting a certain custom field criteria from down below. And these are where you really build out the system to fit your specific industry and company information and terminology. You can have date, numeric, or currency fields. You can have a drop-down menu where you select one option from a list, or have a Boolean field where you have a yes, no, true, false scenario. You can have a pick list where you select multiple options or values from a list. You can put in your own formulas and functions in here to have your own equations like you would in Excel. Put in text fields for open entry, and then single or multiple association fields to link company accounts for like a vendor, manufacturer, subcontractor, distributor, partner type relationship. Anything you create a custom field on, you can toggle in as a column header, filter through that value in a list view capacity, and then you can get reporting metrics on the bulk of those custom fields as well. One thing I'll add under the Deals, People, and Companies tabs is that you'll also see Instant Docs. That is our version of our proposal tool. It allows you to upload templates for your team to have access to, and then you can apply one of those templates there, request e-sign. They'll download it first, and then you can go request that e-sign, add the people on there who would be contributing to that e-sign component, and then you can drag, drop, and change where those signatures would populate.
That's really cool.
And we also have a bidirectional integration with Outlook, or excuse me, QuickBooks. So that's a really good way to kind of use that in tandem with our system here.
Nice.
And then real quick, going to people and companies, virtually the exact same here, function in terms of the orientation, although you can go to actions, edit layout, rearrange these tiles to fit your specific workflow. You would see all opportunities tied to a person, everything previously won, lost, currently in progress. And then it would be the same concept for company, except for you'd also see any children or parent deals that are tied to it and how those are contributing to the overall company and total pipeline, all deals tied to the company. And then you would have a hierarchy of all the people in the organization as well. Custom fields unique to deal, people, or company values. Agenda is just an expanded list view of all your to-do items. You can also view things in a calendar view for anything that's time sensitive. You can send out bulk emails to this area, which is my favorite feature from a sales perspective. Say you have 4 on-site visits today, open houses, whatever they are, select those items that have a similar to-do type, send a bulk email that fits that to-do item, and then go ahead, complete all those redundant sales items. It saves me 20, 30 minutes, use it every single day. There's 8 pre-created reports in the system. Deals won, win ratio, won lost deals by source and by reason. Figure out where you're getting the ROI from, where you're losing deals from, and what the reasoning is. Deals by stage and owners within the system. New people and companies to see who's continually building their pipeline. You can modify any of these reports or schedule a report to be sent out to a certain person within the system. Create your own customized reports based off of deal, people, or company values. Change the chart type as well based on your preferences. You'll have an activity scoreboard and report to track all the users in the system, see who's completing which different activity types in the system and when, as well as what's resulting in closed, won, lost business. All these activity types are customizable. And then you can even opt into a pre-formatted report that will send you a morning coffee report of all the prior days, summaries of activities and closed, won, lost business, as well as a team report and a personal use report that will get sent out once a week on Sunday. We try to provide it a method as easy as possible to get your leads into the system, whether that's importing Excel or CSV files, adding individual records, using your own native web form, and then integrating with our web to leads key. We have an open API, so we're really developer friendly. We also offer our own native lead generation forms that you can either embed onto your existing website or have as a standalone form that you share with people. You'll also have goals here, individual team and company goals. Just select what the goal is, and you'll get periodic updates as to where you are in terms of attainment. If you don't like any of those 6 goals, you can use performance lanes to create your own customized goals. And you'll also notice a map view feature here. This is available on the web and the mobile application, which is really nice for those outside sales reps or people that are working in the field. they can go into the filter here and say, I want to see all the companies, deals, and people today that have a next task that's due today or tomorrow. And that task type is an on-site visit. Select the locations where you have an on-site visit, start a route, and it'll tell you the best way to go between those destinations.
Wow.
And then that is available on the web version here. Sorry there. So here for the mobile app, you can actually go to that by hitting the little geolocation world filter at the top right, view all the opportunities that you're assigned with, use that route optimization map feature there as well. Click on a record, add notes, and then tag other users that are in the field. So great way to collaborate between those outside and inside users.
Sweet.
And then
And
that's
I know
basically
this seems like a
Pipeline
lot. Yes.
Yeah,
It's a
basically
lot.
Pipeline 10,000 foot overview. But our biggest learning curve is just figuring out the orientation of the system. All the customization that we offer is literally hit a pencil icon, edit, save. So from an admin side of things, most people are up and running in just a couple days. Depending on obviously how much time you allocate to that. From a user perspective, most people are using it in its full capacity in just a couple days as well. To kind of ramp up that time, we have Kimberly, our customer success manager, and a couple of her teammates as well that offer a paid onboarding service. It starts at $750. What it entails is us uploading all your data into the system for you. We just ask that you provide it in 2 to 3 condensed Excel files. We'll have a kickoff call generally within the same week that they sign up, within 2 to 5 business days. You guys tell us how you want the system to look. We'll go in, set up virtually every aspect of the system to fit your specific needs and preferences. Sales process, templates, workflows, automations, team hierarchies, visibility settings, and reports. Train you how to make changes from an admin perspective for the future, and then provide 3 hours of training for all of your team members to get them up to speed within the system.
Impressive.
Yeah. So I kind of go quick there.
Yeah, no, that was pretty great. That was pretty great. I think one thing that I really liked about the platform is like how everything is just like super arranged by the left side. Like I've used different CRM platforms and like it's just like a ton of like options and it's like, I don't even know what to do. But this just seems like pretty like it's easy on the eyes and I just really like it a lot.
And we have the support in
Yeah.
place to support any size team. So we do have a customer care team that's available for day-to-day questions. So the support doesn't end just at onboarding. And then depending on your team size, maybe you qualify for a more extensive onboarding. There are options, and we do adapt for teams and business cases.
Sweet. I know Kimberly has to step out real quick, but if you want to, I just had one more question. Like, what is one thing that you plan to roll out in the next, I'd say 12 months or I don't know, next couple of months?
Cooper?
Yeah, so our biggest feature that is getting released upcoming is actually in January. So just around the corner here, that's our project management feature, which is going to be an extension of the system. So how we had that hierarchy of companies, people, deals, you'll also have projects now, which will be associated to deals. So that'll allow you to close opportunities and then provide tracking for that in a more meaningful way. That's not necessarily revenue associated. We'll give you collaborators, multiple projects, and then a Gantt chart view where you can view a timeline to implementation. And then you'll have milestones and subtasks to further categorize that. That's one of the bigger things that is getting released immediately, or I should say in the immediate future. We're also going to be investing heavily in workflow automation, deeper forecasting and reporting, more visibility. And then there's also going to be the ability to have a built-in white label dialer, scratch white label, just a built-in dialer that we're going to have in-house, and that will have automated SMS as well as calling capabilities.
Nice. So this is super cool for people to look out for. And you said January, I guess anytime you watch this video, probably after you probably know more about this because it'll be released. That being said, thank you so much for this session. Honestly, that was super enlightening. I'm really glad we're able to keep the time. I would do my possible best to send this video over as soon as I can. But yeah, great session. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Cooper. I will definitely be in touch. Thank you guys for
Eri.
listening today.
Thanks, Eri.
Y'all
Great
have a good
meeting
day.
you today. And don't hesitate to reach out. Pipeline team's happy to help.
Of course. Thank you so much, man. Have a great day.